D50. It's fitted with the 17-85 standard lens, which is image stabilised, and also USM, which is the ultrasonic motor which Canon helped pioneer back in the mid-80s to give faster focusing to their lenses. And this is the EFS model, which means it's only compatible with EFS digital SLRs. The EOS 50D does take EF and EFS lenses, so you don't have to worry about just getting one particular type of lens. It just means that if you've got a film backup or a top-end digital SLR, you'll be able to use this lens, be able to take advantage of the 17mm wide angle, and with the top-end one you'd get yourself a cheap image stabilising lens, and they obviously want to protect their investment. Moving on to the back of the camera, you'll see a slight change to the layout, as we mentioned previously, in the way that some of the buttons along the bottom have been changed. But there's also now a dedicated live view button right there as well. Just activating the rear screen by hitting the control button halfway down. The shutter release, I mean. You'll see that the layout is a lot newer, a lot nicer, clearer, much more modern. Right here, it'll show your shutter speed and aperture when you're in the act of focusing and getting your image ready. You've got your ISO range there, your exposure compensation, which mode you're in. When the camera is actually activated by pressing halfway down, you can use your navigation pad here as well to change the focus point of the camera, which is a good little touch. The picture style that you're in, which is by using this button down here, your white balance and metering, image size, the focus mode you're in, and your drive, and your battery life, and how many pictures you've got left on your card. Now when you're in other modes, such as the portrait mode on the top here, this will also, you can press this button, the center navigation button, and it'll highlight on the different areas that you can actually change. So because this is one of the program modes and everything's pretty much done for you, all you can change on this is the resolution and the drive from single to continuous shooting. Now you will notice an addition of a new feature, which is CA. Now it's like having program mode but not as good. It's like a clipped version of program mode. It's called custom auto, and you can change more stuff on it that you'd be able to do in auto, but not as much stuff as what you'd be able to change in program. And you've got your picture styles there, which you can change here. You've got an easier version of changing the aperture and shutter speed, so you can change the exposure darker to brighter by just moving these up and down. Say OK, and you use your wheel then to move them up or down. What it basically does is it manipulates the aperture to, for instance, make the background more blurred or to make the image darker. So it's not actually doing anything special other than just arranging everything as it should do. It just saves you having to learn about it for the time being.